Hi, my name is ZaKaiRan and I, welcome to another one of my outrageously amazing, insanely enlightening master keys of creation about how to create and attract the joy, well-being, and abundance that you desire, and how to be the unlimited master of creation that you truly are to literally make all your dreams come true. And you'll find tons more awesome, empowering videos, podcasts, articles, books, product support, and guidance at ZaKaiRan.com, and of course, tons more videos on my YouTube channel to help you easily create and attract the happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and freedom that you desire. So here we go. Never ending improvement. Now, a lot of people erroneously believe that life is somehow getting worse and the apocalypse is right around the corner and our impending doom is nigh. And people even attract such things as pandemics that match that belief and other catastrophes that some wholeheartedly accept as truth and reality, while others reject as not being their truth and reality at all, at least not for them, like myself. And most people believe in lack and limitation and even devolution, where we're somehow getting worse and de-evolving, that we could somehow destroy ourselves, or that we deserve to be destroyed and judged because we have been bad little children and need to be spanked by God for being such shits. Unfortunately, most humans do not understand the infinitely expansive nature of the universe of creation. Instead, they believe that there is some sort of ending, some sort of, Omega. They believe there is an end to their physical life, for one thing, and they only get one shot at it to get it right. And there is an end to creation and some sort of big ass grand judgment. And there's also the erroneous belief in devolution, that we somehow stop growing and evolving and then we'll destroy ourselves. And even though it may appear that that seems possible with our rampant consumer behavior and disregard for our own planetary home and nature and the environment that we live on, and how we tend to shit all over our own floor and knock holes in our own roofs and punch holes in our own walls, so to speak, by destroying what literally helps us breathe and thrive and keeps us alive and feeds us. Nevertheless, creation cannot ever de-evolve and destroy itself, because the nature of creation, the nature of the universe, the nature of source is expansion and growth, not devolution. The nature of source, the nature of the universe, the nature of creation is evolution and never-ending growth and expansion, infinity. There is no end. And this is obvious if you take humans out of the picture and just look at the miracle of constant and never-ending growth and expansion in nature. If you build a cabin in the woods, or even an entire city or a civilization, and then abandon it, which we've seen 1,000 times of all these civilizations on the planet that have been abandoned, such as the Mayan cities of Central America, or Angkor Wat in Cambodia, or even Egypt, is just a few of the countless examples of civilizations that literally disappeared as people left those areas and moved on and evolved. Well, nature takes over those areas and literally buries them in literally only a few thousand years, or 10,000 years, or even sometimes a few hundred years. And all traces of that civilization are now buried, engulfed by jungle, and covered by dirt. Yes, of course, humans have done their darndest to destroy nature at an absolutely alarming rate, but in the big scheme of things, humans are just fleas on the back of a large dog. We've only been around for, let's say, a few million years, compared to the Earth being around for billions and billions of years. And the nature of nature And even the nature of humanity is absolutely the same as the entire nature of the universe of creation, which is, drum roll please, we all want goodness and love and joy and prosperity. There is no such thing as some sort of evil, dark force that only wants destruction. Even the terrorists and the tyrannical, power-addicted rulers that have popped up throughout the millennia upon planet Earth, and the prejudiced, ignorant, seemingly evil people, they actually want the same things that we all want, which is joy and prosperity. They're just trying to achieve it in really screwed up ways. If you talk to Hitler or Stalin or Pol Pot or Osama bin Laden, etc., they would all tell you that what they were doing was the right thing to do. They were trying to build something amazing in their minds anyway, any way that they knew how, and just going about it in really lack-oriented, limited, and destructive ways. But you don't have to destroy what exists to get what you want. You don't have to get rid of what you don't like and don't want so that you can get what you do want. That is the ultimate fucked up trap that every criminal and tyrannical person and all the other ignorant people on planet Earth that feel they need to somehow get rid of what they don't like so that they can get what they do like, that's a trap that they all fall into. They believe that they must destroy in order to create, and that's just complete bullshit. They believe, like most people, that you must get rid of or kill off or imprison or punish or destroy what you don't like, so that all that is left is what you do like. Hence the usual wanton destruction and murder and torture and mass imprisonments and the wars and the little wars on drugs and wars on prostitution and wars on this and fucking that, that allegedly, that ensure, when people believe in this false premise, and to be perfectly honest here, there is very little difference between Adolf Hitler and Joseph Stalin, etc., than how most people live their lives. They just look at it a lot further than most people. Most people place all their attention on things, people, and situations in their lives and in the world that they believe we must get rid of so that we can finally have peace and prosperity and health and well-being on earth. We must get rid of the murderers and the rapists and imprison the thieves and the crooks and the drug addicts and the drug dealers and the greedy, corporate terrorists and the corporate bastards and any other person who has beliefs that are contrary to my own. And then finally, we will have unity and peace and well-being, etc. But that premise is just absolute nonsense, and it's false and does not ultimately ever work and never has worked, and just creates wars and destruction. This is not a planet of assertion where evil can somehow assert its evil, nefarious will upon the innocent against their will. This is a planet of attraction. This is a universe of attraction where whatever you focus on, the universe will give you more of that. So there is no need to stop or kill or get rid of or judge or imprison, etc., anyone or anything that believes something different to you, even if their beliefs seem totally extreme and obviously evil and wrong and bad and sinful, because their supposed evil beliefs and supposed evil intent and their contrary beliefs cannot actually assert themselves upon you against your will. So there's no reason to try to get rid of them. Just don't pay attention to them. You won't attract them in your lives. But your attention upon them attracts them to you, or it attracts similarly oriented vibrations and then similarly oriented experiences, such as experiences where you feel victimized and disempowered and misunderstood and disrespected, etc., and you basically feel helpless and powerless, like people do in regards to tyrannical rulers and people who are seemingly hell-bent on destruction. Because if you believe you are a potential victim and believe you are powerless compared to someone who exerts great supposed power and control and destruction, well, then the law of attraction will prove that you are right, and you will soon become a big-ass victim, because that's what you're vibrating. You'll attract situations that prove that you are a powerless victim, even though it's not really true. But if you decide to believe the opposite, which is the real truth, that you are a fully empowered creator of reality with the full power to create abundance and joy and love and well-being and anything else that you want to create in your life, then that is what you will create. But the only way to create that goodness in your life is by getting your nose out of everyone else's business. That means that what the governments are doing and other countries are doing and corporations are doing and what every other person on earth is doing is none of your freaking business. And that includes your family, your parents, your siblings, your lovers, your wives, your husbands, your children and friends, etc. Nothing that anybody else is doing is any of your business, because you cannot control their reality. You can only control your own. What any of them think, believe, and are doing is none of your business, because no one can create for you, and you can't create for anyone else. And nothing that anyone is creating or has created can negatively affect you in any way whatsoever, unless you believe that it can. And there is no supposed vengeful, judgmental God that is judging your behavior or anyone else's behavior as good or bad, that is going to punish you in this life or the next. You are the creator of your own reality, regardless of what anyone else is doing. You are the master, you are the God, you are the ruler of your own reality, your own universe. Even if the entire planet believes certain ways, such as diseases can impose themselves upon them, or tyrannical rulers or misguided politicians or ignorant police, etc., can impose their will upon them or you, or judgmental gods can impose their will upon them, or greedy corporations and governments can impose their will upon them. Doesn't matter what anyone else believes. You can create a completely different reality. You can create one that is a win-win for everyone, where everyone wins and everyone prospers and everyone gets what they want, because that is exactly what is happening, because everyone attracts everything that they're focused upon, whether they truly want that or not, which tells the universe that that is what they want more, because they are focused on it. So whatever you are focused on, good or bad, the universe is going to give you more of that, because the universe is an unconditionally loving creator, attractor. It gives you whatever you are focused upon, positive or negative. But in your universe, because you're focused upon what you truly do want and what you do like, and you focus upon things that are easy to like, love, and appreciate, rather than what you don't want and don't like, then you will always get what you truly want, which is nonstop joy, fun, well-being, and abundance. And naturally, you attract people who are similarly minded, who are also focused upon what they truly want. And your life then becomes a non-stop co-creation of more joy and more fun and more well-being and more abundance with your heaven co-creation mates. Heaven on earth is not created by agreement that there is only one right way to think, believe, and act. There is no such thing as one right way, one pure way, one divine way. It is created when people realize that each one of us, heaven and earth is created when people realize that each one of us is the sole creator of our own slice of heaven. Because your own heavenly universe is the only thing that you have any control over and can create. You can't control heaven for the entire planet or anybody else, but you can control, you can create heaven for you, no matter what is going on around you. Hell can be flying all around you, and you can live in a nice little bubble of heaven. You can't give another person anything, good or bad. They must create and attract it themselves. You can't assert goodness, you can't assert badness upon anyone. There's no such thing as a victim. They must create and attract it themselves, but you just might be the delivery person for other people because you're a match to their joy or their pain. So, should I pay attention to the pain and suffering in the world and just focus on my own joy and prosperity? Abso-fucking-lutely. That's exactly what you should do, because your pity and supposed compassionate empathy helps absolutely no one and only serves to emphasize, energetically emphasize, vibrationally emphasize their pain and their suffering. It emphasizes the illusion of victimhood, which is not true. No one is a victim. Everyone creates their own reality, and they can create bad ones if they like, and they can change that and switch it all around and create good stuff if they like. Focusing on other people's pain and suffering just energizes their further disempowerment. Focusing upon other people's victimhood just energizes their further disempowerment. So if you truly want to become a powerful force of change on planet Earth, then you've got to see only empowerment everywhere you go. And pay no attention to this illusion of disempowerment. Doesn't exist. Everyone creates their own realities. When they got shit going on and they've attracted all kinds of shit, well, they powerfully attracted it with their unlimited power of creation, their unlimited power of attraction based on, because they were thinking about what they don't want. But all they got to do is think about what they do want. So again, if you truly want to become a powerful force of change, then you got to see only empowerment. And the fact that every single experience everyone is having, well, they created it. But they can also create massive improvement in the same way that they created the problem. And if you truly want to become a powerful force of evolution, then your sole focus is to thrive and prosper and create magic everywhere you go, so that others may be influenced by your own joyful abundance to believe that they can create magic in their lives too. And your job as an empowered master, as a empowered creator, is to see everyone else on planet Earth as fully 100% empowered to create whatever they want. If you're looking at the shit that they created and seeing them as a victim, well, that's a lie. They're not a victim. They created it. They attracted it. But in the same turn, they can pivot away from what they don't want and focus on what they do want and create an amazing, joyful, amazing, abundant, ecstatic life. And your life is the example that they can do that. They can just follow your lead. So be an awesome leader. Create awesome love and joy and well-being and abundance in your life, and show other people that they can do that too. All right, so I hope you enjoyed my vodcast, Never Ending Improvement. If you did, share it with your friends, and I know you did because it was freaking amazing, as my videos always are. And remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you'll get notifications of my next videos. Come visit me at ZaKaiRan.com for more self-empowering goodies to help you become a conscious, deliberate creator of reality and create the happiness and the well-being and the abundance that you and we all desire. My name is ZaKaiRan, and I help success-minded, fun-minded people, adventure-minded people create the happy, abundant lifestyle you love. So thanks again for watching my video or listening to this podcast. And I wish you immense joy and abundance on your magnificent journey of divine creation. And, of course, remember to make life a holiday. Woohoo!